Now then guys, Betty's back. Right, today, Thursday. Right, today I'm going to be making Kung Pao Pork with some boiled rice. So, let's crack on and I'll show you the ingredients. Right, okay, so, I'll just bring you down a little bit. So, we have some Chinese 5-spice, corn flour, sesame oil, and I've got about 500 grams of shoulder steak pork. That's for the pork bit, obviously. And for the sauce, I've got some veg oil for frying in, 2 garlic cloves, which shall be crushed, a red or yellow pepper, we've got yellow, 1 shallot or onion, so I had a shallot, didn't have any onions, spring onions to garnish, some carrots, didn't have many carrots left, so I've had to pinch some out the pickle bit, some cider vinegar, runny honey, some chilli flakes, dark soy sauce, veg oil for frying obviously, granulated sugar or sweetener, and it's supposed to be brown sugar, don't have any, or I can't find any, and I've got some demerara sugar there. So right, we'll let's get cracking with it. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is put this pork into a bowl. Now the recipe says to put it in a bag with this and do it that method. We haven't got any bags left, unfortunately. So in with the meat. And it's 2 tablespoons of corn flour. One. 2 of those. Right, and now I want the teaspoon. There's the teaspoon. Yep. 1 teaspoon of the 5-spice powder. There we go. And when I can get the top off, that's because it's a new bottle and it hasn't been opened. One teaspoon of sesame oil. There we go. Right, so that's that. Put the lid back on there. Oh, and it's just gone everywhere. Hey, dear me. Right. So we'll give this a bit of a mix. Make sure it's well coated in the corn flour. And this is a bit of a lighter version. It's not like the full fat version, this. I've omitted the sweetener because Man's not over keen. Well, she doesn't like sweetener. So I'll use the sugar instead on that. But there we go. That's that mixed. So I'll get the oven warmed up and we'll get them in the oven. Right, so I've put the pork onto a lined tray and we're going to air fry these in the high sapientia. That will be 180, 1 second, 180 for 25 minutes. Camera works crap at the minute. There we go, and I will turn that once after about 13 minutes. Right, so while that's in the oven, I'm going to start to make my sauce. So I've got about a tablespoon or half a tablespoon, sorry, about a tablespoon or so I would say, not even that, about half a tablespoon of vegetable oil. So I've put my shallots in here, carrots, and my pepper. And we're going to just soften these down. Should take about 6 or 7 minutes, so I'll come back when they're a bit further along. Right, so they're halfway through the cooking stage. So I'm just going to flip all of these, if I can. Give them all a flip and put it back in the oven for the last 12-13 minutes. Oh, my oven just flipped itself off. Away, man. God, it's warm in here. Fiddly, I don't like fiddly. It's nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Come on, get over, man. Right, so I'm going to chuck this back in the oven for the remainder of the time. Right, so those have had about 6 or 7 minutes to soften down. And now I'm going to put the garlic in. In with our garlic. Cook this for another couple of minutes and keep stirring it continuously. There was supposed to be add some bamboo shoots in at this point, but we couldn't find any anywhere for love nor money, so had to obviously omit them. So I'm just going to stir this round for a couple of minutes and I'll come back to you. Right, so that's had a couple of minutes. So now I'm going to put 60 ml of cider vinegar in here. This is to make the sauce up, obviously. Right, one tablespoon? 1 tablespoon of runny honey. Actually, I'll put the sugar in first. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. What else goes in here? 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, which I forgot to mention at the beginning. Typical me. 1, 2. I can go back in there. Soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Dark soy sauce, that is. What else do we need? 2 teaspoons of dried chili flakes. So I think I might be able to eyeball that. About that. So yeah, the runny honey. 1 tablespoon. And 1 second. 3 tablespoons of granulated sweetener. Well, that seems like a lot. That does seem like a lot. I think I might just put 1 in. 3 seems like an awful lot. Especially with the brown sugar I've just put in. Right. So that's the ingredients for the sauce. So give that a mixy. let it cook out. Where I cook that out for about 10 or 15 minutes until it thickens up. Right, so the sauce is done. Pork is out of the oven. I've cooked the rice, put them in the bowls, and there's the spring onions to garnish. So let's get building. Hey guys, let's get building this lovely Kung Pao pork recipe. So I'm going to get some pork on top of the rice, like so. There's plenty of it, so I'm putting plenty on. Make sure they're nicely evenly shared out, sort of. There we go. That's the meat. So now it's just a case of adding the sauce on top. Yummy. Don't waste any of that. And then, finally, the garnish, spring onions. That was a bit of a lump. Plenty of spring onions on there for me. I love spring onions. Right. So there we have it. That is my lighter version. Kung Pao pork with a boiled rice. Very, very nice indeed. Right guys, you know what time it is. It's taste testing time. Right, let's get some of this down my neck. I'm going to try a piece of this pork first. Nice and crispy. Let me just try and get a bit without by itself. Pork's tasty enough. Yeah. Try some of this sauce with some rice. Get a bit of a mouthful. Oh, wow. I'm glad I stopped at 1 tablespoon of sugar, because it said to put more in, and that's quite sweet actually. Might be a bit too sweet for Mand, but very tasty. Peppers are all cooked nicely. The sauce is really nice. Rice is cooked nicely. Proper decent fakeaway. Whoa, nice little kick from the chili flakes. Right, I'm going to stop eating that. Finish the video off. Right. Once again, thank you for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. If you've not subscribed yet, please consider doing so to both channels. It really helps us. Keeps things going. So, it's now Thursday night. Nearly the weekend, thank goodness. It's been a bit of a rough week. So, once again, we'll see you very soon. Take care, everybody, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.